Brought Yahweh, brought Yahweh Shah, brought Yahweh, brought Yahweh Shah, brought Yahweh, brought Yahweh Shah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Karakadash. All praises, honor, glory, love, respect, and faith, and power, and trust, and all credit to my Heavenly Father, Yahweh, my Heavenly Big Brother, Yahweh Shah. Thank you so much for what you done, what you doing, what you gonna do. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of GMS, the great millstone, and who I learned from, and all the men scattered all over the world, teaching and preaching the truth and nothing but the truth. In this name and in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Rashad, try to put a spiritual bug in you Hebrew Israelites' ears, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you speckled birds, or either what do you call them? Israelite foreigners, people that look like so-called other heathen nations. I mean, Hebrew Israelite that look like so-called white people or Chinese people, etc., etc., other nations, Hebrew heathen nations. Anyway, Uh, got news here, news there, news everywhere. And got people sending me text messages saying Happy Father's Day and June 19th day. And I'm like, man, fuck those days. I don't care about those days. All I care about the day of the Lord destroying this place, the shoe. And I just hope and pray, Lord, Yahweh and Yahweh Shah, have mercy on me, man. Fuck all these monkey ass niggas in this world. And hey, if it's family, I don't have no friends, so I ain't worried about that. But family, oh well, I tried to warn you. Ain't nothing I could do for y'all. But random people, and a lot of these people, you know the funny thing? The people that sent me June 19th and Father's Day were people that I sent videos to about the truth. You know, brothers that's in the know of the truth and who we are. And I try to talk to them about it. They just God dang. I mean, y'all, these people are retarded as fuck. But anyway, let's not get into all this because these people just fucking stupid. It makes no damn sense. Let's get into, let me see if I can put some financial stuff in together with this. Talking about new economic stop, cold crash, train crash. Uh, let's add, I'm gonna put this right here. Anyway, I'll just start with this video. Shit hit the fan as a new epidemic. I just say epidemic. Well, epidemic shit. Might as well. I don't know if they gonna say anything about it. YouTube gonna hit me with some starts cold crash. Anyway, let's start with this video.
It's easy to be satisfied doing things the way they've
which are caused by germs and contaminated.
Hold on, let me start back up.
Hey, everybody. News.
Let me skip all this crap.
We're going to show you a coal derailment that has just taken place yesterday. You know, we're starting to see more and more.
That's a lot of mess right there. And look at that. Derailment. Derailment. Yeah. Right. But ultimately, Yahweh Bashim Abishai has done it. But when it comes to like, the wicked of this earth, right. I mean, things happen naturally, but all the stuff that's going on, you know, I mean, if this is natural, you can't get mad because it's coming from up above. All this stuff is coming from over. Even when he's controlling the wicked on this earth, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. But he's not white, he's red all over, just like these other nations. These other heathen nations, they're wicked too. But Esau Edom, he's the top wicked. But anyway, like I was saying, yeah, all the coal fires and wildfires and all these livestocks getting killed or mysteriously dying and such, and this shit happening. Yeah, power outages happening. Yeah,
things go bad in the world, and this isn't the end of the world. Obviously, it's a big mess up. It's going to take a couple days probably to get this cleared out, get the rails fixed, but you have to think about where we're at right now with our natural resources, our commodities. We've been talking about fires all over the country affecting our food supply, but we've also seen some images of fertilizer being put on train cars and mass derailments and things like that. And every time something like this happens, remember, it takes a little bit more away from our resources, right? Our available supply. And I think it's very, very important to understand.
What was this? Uh, doesn't say. I think it was like a couple days ago. This video was posted last night.
Essentially where we're at today. I wanted to show you that. A lot of people were contacting me about it, but we're going to go through a
Yeah, it was
bunch of
yesterday.
different information right here. Right now, trending on Twitter, a lot of people have been asking about me, crypto crash, right? We saw Bitcoin just fall below $20,000. I've told you before that I was expecting this and that I would not be selling, and I have not sold any of my crypto, quite frankly. I'm not a good trader in all honesty, but what I am going to be doing is I will be buying more. I am locked and loaded, and I will be waiting till
Damn. It's really nothing to talk. I mean, show on this video.
inflations and online banking is a new epidemic of an intestinal disease on Thursday, an unusual announcement.
Hold on, let's go back.
$5,000 refrigerators beyond me. They both keep the sodas cold. It says right here, automation plays a part too. Most consumers are doing their banking online using apps instead of going to a physical branch. Those habits lessen the need for experienced tellers, which have become more difficult to hire. And I gotta be honest with you, most tellers and even branch managers have no concept of how money is created or what's really going on. And it seems like every time you try and pull out some money, first off, they treat you like a criminal. And secondly, they want to fill out a report and read you the riot act. And also, last but not least, tell you they don't have enough cash. You got to go to another branch. So this is just about the region of Albany. Okay, I want to talk about this. Interesting. The number of bank branches in the region dropped slightly from June 2020-21 by 7 branches, totaling 387, according to the Federal Deposit Insurance Corp. It stands to see how those numbers will shift from June 2021 to this year. And I think, and that data doesn't count to the fall, I honestly believe you're going to see it get even worse. Now, we're going to jump on to another story here. And I'm not saying that you should be scared of this. I'm going to be honest with you, but I want you to, again, it's important to bring you the
Says North Korea reports another disease outbreak amid the CV-19 wave. Uh-huh. I see what he's going to talk about.
news in a timely manner and show you things. I know this has been out since the 16th, but I just want to make sure you guys are aware of this, because when I started reporting the bird flu, it was in November when it just came out of China. And, a lot of people had no idea, but I was able to give you the early warning, right? Just to think ahead of time. But this is very important. And I'm going to put a link because how this is spread. Okay. If this turns into something, we need to do something. I'm going to give you a solution. Okay. North Korea reports another disease outbreak amid the vid-19 wave. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un donated medicine to those with the unnamed intestinal illness amid
Oh, really? He, yeah, right.
the Uvid outbreak. Says a new epidemic of an intestinal disease on Thursday, an unusual announcement from the secretive country that is already contending with vid-19 outbreak and severe economic turmoil. All right. Now, another thing I want you to realize too is when this whole thing started, you remember they were very quiet about this whole thing. So for this to come out now is really interesting. Not say it's going to go all around the world. It's going to get crazy. Something to be aware of, and how we're going to protect ourselves, if not from this, from other intestinal issues.
I'm like, shit. I don't know. But all I could probably say is that juicy juice. He's gotten people insides, turning insides, all jacked up and shit. So anyway, let's go on to something else. If you want to watch the rest of this video, I'll just skip through stuff because I ain't give a damn about no Bitcoin, that garbage. But anyway, there's people there's brothers that's doing Bitcoin stuff, but shit, you should know better to say the hell with it, because it's all this whole thing gonna be crashing down soon. So get whatever you can out of Bitcoin and buy some resources. Even though it ain't gonna save you, but shit, be smart to use that Bitcoin or something else for some kind of resources. Yeah, let's see. But yeah, man, this place is through, man. Let's see what I gotta do. What was that about? Um, Next video, words from the Federal Reserve Chair. The MOTB system change, change, change. Underway 2023. And this is from GMS Vegas Sit Down 144K. Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but the time, at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Looking forward, rapid changes are taking place in the global monetary system that may affect the international role of the dollar in the future. Most major economies already have or are in the process of developing instant 24/7 payments. Our own FedNow service will be coming online in 2023. And in light of the tremendous growth in crypto assets and stable.
And they talking like this shit. I've been hearing it like I've been hearing these niggas talk about this shit like it's just been thought about a couple years ago. I'm like, nigga, they had this shit in the works for years. Say 20, 30, 40 years. Whenever technology existed, they were like, man, we can make this. Oh man, we can make this smaller. They just kept working on it, working on it. And they about here with that shit. And they keep on playing.
Coins, we are examining whether a U.S. central bank digital currency would improve upon what is an already safe and efficient domestic payment system. As our white paper on this topic notes, a U.S. CBDC could also potentially help maintain the dollar's international standing.
The bottom line is this: there'll be no cash. You'll have a bank account, but everything will be monitored, because the way, once they reset the system, it'll collapse all the other current less monitored systems, and there'll be one central system.
Like your dollar bills, coins. And you see what they've been testing everything out in the past from your coin shortage, going to these retail stores and restaurants, saying that we don't accept cash at the moment. We only take, cards. And we're digital purchases only. Yeah, they warming people up, getting them ready for this shit to go down, and but it's gonna fall and they gonna blow up in their fucking face. Ain't that some shit? These niggas, these heathens so stupid. It's gonna blow up in your damn face. These niggas never can get shit right. They proud as hell and they smell.
And when they do that, then they can tie it to everything. They can tie it to a social credit score. And the agenda is they're bankrupt. They're all bankrupt, and they need a system of control before everybody realizes the pensions are gone. That's just, everything's going to collapse.
So you better get what you can get. When they collapse, get what you can get. And it might be good for you for a week or two, or maybe a month. Ain't no telling how long the Lord got you settled, like in your home. Man, I had bought two AC units. I have two of them wall units. I was like, let me go and check these your wall units. Since I don't have no air conditioner, I don't want to use the main air conditioner in the house. I went upstairs to check them things out. It worked. Well, one of them worked. I ain't deal with the other one, but I'm about to throw the one I have that is a digital one. I'm about to throw that crap away because now the condenser, it keeps running. It runs for like 5 minutes, and then the condenser cuts off and the fan stays running. So I'm like, this thing here, something wrong with it, because the condenser's supposed to stay on until a certain temperature hits and they'll cut off. But anyway, I don't want to run my mouth. I just felt like getting me a damn AC unit, two AC units, because it's hot out here. Get what you can get. I didn't want to buy the shit, but I went ahead and got it anyway. I was like, fuck it, go get it. Fuck a debt. debt. I ain't trying to pay so much on bills, but hell, I've got it on Amazon, and when the shit goes down, I ain't like the fuck with Amazon. Fuck your bills, nigga. Let that shit. I'm like, I don't care. I do. I try to do the best I can do by paying Caesar, but it could be at a point where I can't do it. There's no need, you know. That's what I say, man. This place is through.
Slowly over the next, it can happen faster, slowly over the next 60.
And all praise Yahweh Bashim Shah. For you dang on Israelites out there, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you speckled birds or Israelite foreigners, you better wake up. Or no, you can't wake up unless the Lord makes that happen. But y'all better be hawking the words. If you already familiar with the names Yahweh and Yahweh Shah, you better stick. That's the only way out of this place. Or get protection. Yeah, it's the only way. And don't turn back. Don't give up. I pray every day for strength, mercy, and salvation to get through these days. But let's get back to the video.
2 months.
Let's say Revelation chapter 2, verse 2. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. Yeah, Esau Edom has a. He ain't talking about no damn spiritual demon like Satan. No, they talking about the physical counterpart Satan, the one that does the work of Satan. They talking about Esau Edom, that devil, the so-called white man, that nigga there red, that nigga there. You check his track record, you see all the shit he been doing. You stupid ass Israelites, what you niggas forgotten? Shit, you niggas are simple. About as simple as celebrating June 19th and celebrating Father's Day and Mother's Day, all these fucking corny ass holidays. This shit is through. Fuck a 4th of July too. My birthday is like right after that bullshit holiday. Fuck that day. Fuck a birthday too. I'm ready to get out of here and live forever. The hell with this place. Mm. You folks got your mind on Babylon so much, you're gonna be destroyed with this mob too. Woe to the inhabitants of earth. And even on earth. There's gonna be a lot of judgment. You know, I'm already on this one. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 through 18. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600 threescore and six. Shut up, you fucking Let me say, was it Revelation chapter 3 verse 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Yeah, and he said the hour of temptation be taking that RFID microchip, and you don't want to, oh shit, I said the whole thing. But the hour of temptation be taking that RFID CHIP implant microchip. Oh, anyway, but you don't want to take that, because if you take it, you pledge your allegiance to to the to this cracker motherfucker, not spiritual Satan. They want you to think that, but spiritual Satan, he just works for the Most High. He works for Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. You're gonna be submitting to Esau Edom, your fleshly white god, so-called white, but your fleshly Edomite God, red ass devil nigga. He been beating your shit out of you, nigga. You want to pledge your allegiance to him? Oh, get the fuck out of here. This faggot. This faggot technology. All this technology coming from up above, from the heavens. Yahweh, Yahweh Shah. They gonna show you some real technology. If I'm coming from some so-called black men, Negroes, but they ain't Negroes. But you look at them, you think they're Negroes. They're African American. Fucking dumbasses. Anyway, let's go to another video. Enough my ranting. Let me finish. Yeah, it's pretty much done. You play some good jazz type music. Be like, no, that ain't jazz. It was more like lounge back, loft type music. You sitting in shade, laying in a hammock, just swinging on side to side. Play this.
Commissioner.
Hell, that's how I want to be when I'm in the kingdom. I'll just be swinging on the shade. My servants will be feeding me. My my Moabite women will be feeding me. Now I don't trust them bitches with that food. I'll have I'll have what they call them, Arabian chicks. They'll be feeding me grapes, but Moab women, I don't trust them playing with my food. I'll have them fanning me then. I'll have them holding the fan, fanning me, and then I'll have Princess Jasmine. Nah, she ain't no damn princess, but Jasmine from Aladdin. She'll be there feeding me grapes. And oh yeah, I have Moab. She'll be playing with my toes. And she clean my toes up, my feet up, massage my feet. I know my feet gonna be flawless anyway. No bunions or no corns, no ingrown toenails, but she still gonna massage my big old feet. And then anyway, let me shut up.
Mr. President, I rise again, I'm afraid, to make the same old hoary speech that I've been making here for several years, and that is, it is my opinion that you do not really understand the concept of.
And this coming from GMS. Well, originally coming from GMS Watchmen, but it's coming from also GMS Get This Work Part 2 or GMS Get This Work 2.
Banking. All the banks are broke. Bank Santander, Deutsche Bank, Royal Bank of Scotland, they're all broke. And why are they broke? It isn't an act of God. It isn't some sort of tsunami.
Well, actually, it's an act of God or Yahweh Shah.
They're broke because we have a system called fractional reserve banking, which means that banks can lend money that they don't actually have. It's a criminal scandal and it's been going on for too long. To add to that problem, you have moral hazard, a very significant moral hazard from the political sphere. And most of the problem starts in politics and central banks, which are part of the same political system. We have counterfeiting, sometimes called quantitative easing, but counterfeiting by an.
Hell, they changed the camera from him to these other guys. They looking kind of bothered about what he's saying, but they know it. But now he's airing it out, so come on.
Any other name, the artificial printing of money, which if any ordinary person did, they'd go to prison for a very long time. And yet governments and central banks
They're still doing it.
do it all the time. Central banks repress the amount of interest that rates are, so we don't have the real cost of money, and yet we blame the real retail banks for manipulating LIBOR. The sheer effrontery of this is quite astonishing. It's central banks that manipulate interest rates, Commissioner.
Oh yeah, let me see. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. When it says, "Go to now," oh no, go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for the miseries that no, that shall come upon you, the riches and the corrupt, and your garments and moth moth eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and your rust of them shall be a witness against you. Read James 5, verse 1, 2, 3.
And plus, underneath all this, we talk loosely, in a rather cavalier fashion, do we not, about deposit guarantees. So when banks go broke through their own incompetence and chicanery, the taxpayer picks up the tab. It's theft from the taxpayer. And until we start sending bankers, and I include central bankers and politicians, to prison for this outrage, it will continue.
If you see something, say something.
We seeing something a lot. We seen a lot of things, and we saying something about it. Scattered all over the world. But you Israelites, y'all better take heed, man. Yeah, 'cause this ain't no joke. Some of you jokers out here think this shit is a game. You gonna find out the hard way. Let me do this real quick. And you gonna find out the hard way. Let me see what else we got going on. They're talking about what California is doing now. Oh, that's a little like one of those power stations, you know, solar power station. Well, you know the funny thing, he brought the thing out and they got the blender hooked up to it, but then where's the panels at? You want to keep it charged up just in case, you know.
Hey, what's up, guys? John here. Seeing some very
But wait a minute.
scary things happening in the state of California. I have a love-hate relationship with California. I moved there in 2006. You know, everything that I've known, all my friends, everything was just built around California for the most part. And I left recently, and after looking at what's happening right now in this state, you know, it's very scary, very concerning. It looks like the government and Newsom and everyone that's driving the new change in California, this newfound power that they've assumed, they're never going to let up. It's going to get crazier and more insane for property owners, businesses, everyday citizens, and everybody in between. First and foremost, they're sitting on $100 billion in extra cash. $100 billion, that's not a small number. And right now, they are proposing, and right now it already gets approved, $100 billion state budget proposal. So they're sitting on $100 billion. They have this new proposal for $300 billion, which is going to change healthcare, housing, homelessness, medicine. It's going to change every single facet of California. They're even going as far as giving money away to buyers to buy properties, which could in fact increase the housing cost in California, make things even crazier, which for them, why do they care? If they increase housing costs and property taxes are going up and it's just more revenue for the state, right? Well, take a look at this. Share this with you first. So did you strike gold selling your house in California? Maybe you should share the wealth, right? They're pushing for this new change, which is the United House LA initiative would slap an added tax on property sales above $5 million and plow that revenue into housing and homelessness prevention, right? $5 million. It's not just houses. This could be an office, it could be land, it could be industrial real estate, it could be any type of property. $5 million. Now they're going to take this tax money. They're not going to give it back to, you know, the everyday citizens. No, they're going to take it to the state, and the state is then going to be able to use that money to buy up infrastructure, buy up housing and real estate, and buy everything up in California. And are they giving any of that away to tenants, to anybody? No, they're just stealing the wealth, right? That's essentially what's happening. The wealth is being taken and held by the state. And the state's essentially saying, you know what, I promise. It's like an IOU. I promise you, now I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to give you affordable housing. I'm going to do this and do that. But at the end of the day, I own it and you don't, right? That's essentially what's happening. They're coming after the property owners. But it's very fascinating here how this whole thing kind of plays out. So
now, all of a sudden, this thing here crashes on me. The fuck?
right now, the California legislature passed the $300 billion budget on Monday, angering some Democrats, Republicans, and the governor, Gavin Newsom, wanted the budget with fewer longer-term items for the record of $97.5 billion surplus, only being there for 1 year. Now, what is also something we need to pay attention to here is they have an eviction moratorium in the state of California and Los Angeles. And this eviction moratorium has 700,000 tenants that are not paying rent. So these landlords are stepping into financial hardship, and they are now using funds to buy affordable housing. What affordable housing are they going to be buying? They're likely going to be buying cheap real estate from distressed property owners, like they already have. They purchased 5,000 doors throughout the state of California from distressed mom and pop landlords. Distressed mom and pop landlords. This is Gavin Newsom said this. There's a video on my channel, I'll link below, and he's smiling, saying, you know what, we were happy to buy these properties. What are they going to do with all this money? They're going to buy everybody's hard work, right? Everyone's life's work in their property. They're going to come up and buy it. The overall passed this budget, $300.7 billion, he said in last month, but many differences on where the money is actually going. Under the legislator budget bill, they plan to spend billions more than Newsom on education, with free college tuition going towards 150,000 more students than under the governor's budget. Another $2 billion over the next 3 years will go towards student housing projects. Another large program, not on Newsom's plan, a $1 billion per year program to help first-time homebuyers by covering.
Oh shit, that's more. Damn, they gonna be getting them shit more money, and these folks here just getting taxed out of their mind. That's what I say, man. These niggas here. That's what I say. Y'all shot got to come back, man. You getting tired of this shit. I'm getting tired of hearing all this shit. These folks want to tax the shit out of you out of this, and tax the shit out of you out of that. Okay, why is this not turning red? Now finally turns red.
A 20% down payment for the purchase price. 20% would potentially lower the median monthly mortgage payment by about $1,000. But what it's also going to do is likely increase the cost of the house, right? And so if people are buying these properties, they're getting the down payment for free. The big sincere question I have is, will now people just simply want to just get into any property because they don't have to come up with the down payment? I know for me, when I bought my first property, saving up the money was the hardest part. It took me a couple years just saving up, being very diligent, watching my spending, and I was really, really focused on saving up that money. But I wonder what I would have done if someone just wrote me a check for 20% and just let me go out there. I probably would have just bought something. I wouldn't have put all that, that care into making sure that, I made a smart decision, right? And the same thing I think is going to happen here. But the question then becomes is, as interest rates are rising and things get more expensive, are people going to be underwater on these deals, right? What is this going to look like? The money isn't free, by the way. If you refinance the property, you have to give the money back to the state. If you sell the property, you have to give the money back to the state, right? Okay, which is, it's their money. Well, really, it's our money. Well, all the citizens of California anyway, would potentially lower the median monthly mortgage payment by about $1,000. However, critics say that the plan would not work due to sellers increasing the price even more, since they know that guaranteed funds would be attached to it. This is in addition to yet another increased annual cost of at least $400 million a year going to new earned income tax credit of $255 next year. Newsom and the legislator do agree on many key points between the two budget proposals, with an expansion of Medi-Cal to all California payments on about 2% of all applications, right? Direction with paying people not to.
I just will skip all this because you can check it out yourself. Here goes the title of the video, and here goes the channel. I want to get to this last one. Let's get into what's his name, Caller Upriser. Matter of fact, need to bring it up. Really all these videos now related to financial stuff and that that digital currency. So I just want to keep it like that for now.
If you've ever had this feeling that something,
Yeah, keep this video at that in that title. Yeah, as you can see, Fed Powell, a U.S. digital dollar could help maintain international policy. Shit, I can't even say it. Anyway.
Everything to do with the mark of the beast. It has everything to do with end time prophecies, being able to buy or sell. One of the things that people don't understand about what's going on with cryptocurrency. And look, I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm an expert on everything, but I don't think you have to be some type of
Such a good digital.
understand. Let me talked about 6G. I've talked about currency. All of
feel around and actually change it in the real plant.
Absolutely, absolutely. And this is not far off. I mean, the physical and the digital worlds, they will grow together, and the result is exactly what you just said.
I wanted to ask when you all think we're going to move from this form factor to something that's on your face glasses and when computing's all on the edge.
All right, 50 seconds. Who wants to answer quickly?
I think it will go. It will. First of all, it will definitely happen. I was talking about 6G earlier, which is around 2030. I would say that by then, definitely the smartphone as we know it today will not anymore be the usual kind of the most common interface.
Wow.
Many of these things will be built directly into our bodies.
Yeah, there you go. These niggas, these fucking red devils want you to be a cyborg, and then they can control your ass. Shit.
6G will liberate human potential.
Oh my goodness, they gotta take all this. I can't stand when these niggas. These niggas are trying to sound so revolutionary with the words and say 6G will free your mind and your spirit. No, what it will do? This technology will no longer bound your flesh to something. It's just trying to sound deep as fuck, but really they leading your ass to the damn destruction, nigga. To this simple ass shit. Sound like what's that faggot name, nigga name? Noel Horari, Fagari, something like that. I don't know.
It will transform the way we live, the way
That does sound like that, nigga.
we work, connecting
Oh, that's another faggot, Peter Vic, whatever.
human worlds, physical worlds with digital worlds. And that will unleash new human possibilities. We are proud to say that Bell Labs has actually done many pioneering innovations in the field of communication.
On a telephone? What else? What was that? A film projector? Shit, Jake created that?
Communications. The laser was invented here, the cellular network.
Yeah, the laser was invented.
The transistor, actually the basis of AI was laid here. And this proud history that has led to also Nobel Prizes and Turing Awards. And so we are already preparing for the 6G era. We actually already started with the research on 6G 2 years ago. You want to be 10 years ahead of the game before the commercial deployment. You cannot do this alone. You need the partners. We are
blockchain and how this all
What if we could see cyber threats in real life? They would be everywhere.
You need lightning transactions to pay for a coffee in a second and not 10 minutes? You can have them. You need decentralization, where decisions and transactions are controlled by more than a handful of people? You can have it. You need an on-chain identity controlled completely by you that can never be hacked or stolen? You can have it. But finding all of these in one place is impossible, or at least it was impossible. With dual-chain network architecture, Metaverse delivers a more complete solution without compromise, introducing a second, faster blockchain alongside Metaverse ETP. DNA will process blocks in a fraction of a second, like a transactional superhighway, meeting the base chain at set intervals to collect data. This blindingly fast chain means that DNA will support powerful tools and features like digital identities, data feeds, integrated lightning channels, and decentralized exchanges using delegate.
Anyway, all that shit, techno, mobile, jumbo shit. God damn, it makes me want to just turn this damn computer off. But anyway, if you want to finish up to watch this video, I hope you can deal with it. I mean, nothing against this guy channel, but it just say all this tech shit is vexing to me. I'm getting tired of this fucking shit. Here's the name of the channel, and it goes, or the name of the video, and here's the channel. But yeah, all this nerd shit, and I look like one of these motherfuckers with glasses, but I'm not one of them niggas. I'm getting tired of this shit. I gotta say, man, this shit gonna lead to this RFID, CHIP, implant, the MOTB, and don't take that shit, cause then the Lord gonna kill your ass, plain and simple. And you wanna pray the Lord don't, you don't get tempted to this shit. Cause this all this bullshit, this devil, I'm just ready for the Lord to, man, I'm getting tired of cussing a lot too. Man, I pray the Lord give me daggone the vocabulary to say what I more, boost up my vocabulary on my words, you know. Man, I'm just sick of this shit. But anyway, I just want to bring out some of these videos related to the financial stuff, and I ain't play all the videos all the way. But you can check them out. But anyway, I just want to say to all the men out there pushing this truth and nothing but the truth, keep on pushing, keep your faith strong, stay humble, and all the women out there, stay humble and stay in order for your man. If you ain't got a man, stay in order for Yahweh Bashim Abishah. For the hopeful elect, peace and blessings to you all, and all praise to Yahweh Bashim Abishah. Shalom.